Hey guys, what's up? Decline here. So, I finally found a job. I never thought it was gonna happen, thought I'd be on Centrelink forever. But, well, it happened. It's in a warehouse, best described as like a pick-packer kind of job. I walk around and put stuff onto my pallet and then I wrap the pallet. So I'm loading boxes and bags of stuff that's moderately heavy. I mean, for me, it's heavy because I'm a small guy. Pretty exhausting, get sore. It's full-time hours, but I'm a casual, so no benefits. I don't know how long it'll last. It could end pretty soon, or it could last for a long time. No idea, really. I guess there's not much I can say about the job due to social media policies. Overall, it's pretty exhausting, and I think I'm just not built for physical work. You know, me with my small wrists and hardly any muscle. Even if I gain muscle, I can't change my frame size, my bones. And I can't deal with people if I need something from them or just having to interact with them. Not sure how long I'll last. I might be too slow in terms of performance. Who knows? Do I feel happy about having a job? I mean, I'm not really that happy. Like, I'm happy I got a job. I am, but the other day, yesterday, I think I was just doing my work and feeling a bit like crying. I mean, it's just kind of hopeless to be doing like a dead-end job, minimum wage. You know, I went to uni and I wanted to live a good life. I can't imagine doing warehouse work for the rest of my life because I just can't physically handle it. And the money isn't great. Like, it's a bit sad that I'm not in IT. I didn't get the career I wanted to be in. I couldn't realize my potential, so here I am. I applied for whatever jobs I could. Now, don't get me wrong, I am happy I got a job. It's good that I have a job. But it's not like all of my problems are magically solved, that I'm going to be happy now. It's not like that. So I guess now I'm basically a work cell, a wagey, and I'm still alone, and like nothing's changed for me except that maybe I'll have a little bit more money to spend on stuff, but like in exchange I'm abandoning like all of that time for self-improvement and stuff. So I don't know, it's mixed feelings and I just feel like a wreck, you know. It's like, is this gonna be my life? Really? Is that all there is left? Working at these minimum wage, just surviving and struggling at the bottom of society for the rest of my life, alone and poor and with no hope. Well, honestly, it probably won't be like all my life because I'm probably too useless for even a job like this to be productive enough to keep it, so I'll be back on Centrelink soon enough. I feel pretty sad, you know, still alone, still hopeless. So this disrupts any travel plans. I was hoping to go and visit a girl, but wow, what can I do? Financial stability comes first, unfortunately. So now my day-to-day schedule is basically filled up because I'm just too exhausted to do anything else. And while it's a huge chunk of my day being taken doing stuff, I'm probably too tired to go gym, which means my looks maxing plans in terms of getting ripped, that's probably all over for now. And I also don't want to go to work being too tired, too worn out, sore to be able to lift stuff if I had a heavy day at the gym the previous day. And if I get any injuries, that's even worse. I might try and get back into gym slowly, but it may or may not be viable. There's also less time for looking for IT jobs and less time for studying and self-improvement for IT to try and make myself more employable, more able to get a coding job. It's like, it reminds me of Sato from Welcome to the NHK. I've mentioned that anime before. He got a job holding up traffic signs. It's a similar kind of unskilled manual labour kind of job, and he had kind of hoped for something better to fulfill his potential, but that's where he ended up, because eventually the free money is going to run out. In that case, it was his parents, because that's how it is in Japan. But here, well, I've explained the whole Centrelink thing. They sent me the text saying you have to do an activity because I'm up to the 6-month mark. I think these activities are pretty easy. You just do like an online course or something. But because I have a job now, I don't have to do the activity. But it's at the 12-month mark where you have to do the work for the doll, work for some sort of non-profit for like 25 hours a week, 50 hours a fortnight, and you basically get the same money as you normally would on unemployment benefits. So then you have to do that for 6 months, and then after another 6 months you have to do that again. So there's no real sitting at home collecting all the neat bucks all day indefinitely. Like, I guess I could have chilled for another 6 months, but well, I thought I could use the money. It's good to escape the Centrelink requirements for a while. I'm keeping on the system because if I lose this job, then I can go back on. So I still have to look for 10 jobs a month and apply for them. Maybe I'll keep on applying for IT jobs, try and get something that I want to have long term. If I get past 3 months of being in this job, I'll be off Centrelink fully. And then the problem is if I lose the job, then I want to go back on. There's a 13-week liquid assets waiting period before they pay me again because of my savings being too high. So anyway, it's good to have money that's more than the unemployment benefits. I could use it for something. I mentioned crypto in my previous video. I'll try and take some risks to get some more money because I'm desperate. I'll probably just end up losing all my money. Already lost some, but like there's no way that I'll be able to get myself a house otherwise, it seems. Or I could spend it on other things I enjoy. Might be time for a new computer in the second half of this year, because mine I bought in like second half 2017. It's still alright. It has a 16-core Threadripper processor, 1080 Ti graphics, but it can't really get good frame rates on like modern games. I could get a better car, maybe a newer one that I could do Uber in, that's like efficient on fuel, or a fun one that I can take pictures of and stuff. well, I can't get Supra anymore because they're all really expensive. There's nothing really out there in the used market anymore because of the events of the past few years and the used car shortage, the new car shortage. All the prices are really up. And everybody thinks all their stuff is collector's items. Even like Commodores and Falcons and stuff, like, they've gone really expensive. I was thinking after 6 months, if I'm still in the job, I might be able to get a home loan. Back in 2019, I got a pre-approval back when I had a job, but I didn't go for it because I was scared of losing my job and not being able to make the repayments. And I wasn't happy with what I could get for my money, but maybe if I lower my standards and maybe take out a loan that's less risky in terms of my ability to pay if I lose a job. And I think like anything really would probably be better than where I am now. Like, there's so much better stuff living on your own. Like, I could have visitors, and this house has no air conditioning. My parents don't want to get air conditioning. So if I had my own place, I'd have air conditioning. Because right now I'm so hot, all sweaty, like every day. It's really ridiculous. Can't relax at all here. And I think the problem with rentals is that they need all those references and they need proof of income, and then if you get kicked out because, well, they want to get rid of you for whatever reason, then you have to go and find a new place and you have to go through that process again with references and income, proof of income. And there's always better applicants. I think the risk with rentals is that I'll end up having to move back home if anything happens. On the other hand, with a mortgage, you get the loan. All you need is to have income and to have had it for a reasonable amount of time. And then you get the approval and then you get the loan. And as long as you're still able to pay it, then everything's okay. And they don't care about references or anything like that. I got a haircut just for easy management, just to keep it out of the way, and having something that I don't need to spend time doing up, making it look nice, just to make it look tolerable. Like, when I had long hair, maybe it looks nice if I've blow dried it and brushed it and put it in a particular style or something, but I didn't have time for that, so yeah, and I just didn't want it to get in the way, and I didn't know if I'd have to tie my hair back or something, and I didn't know whether they'd tolerate long hair in the workplace because I wasn't completely sure on what the job entailed or what the standards at work were before I applied. That's it for today. Well, it's just a general update today. If any of you are interested, my OnlyFans is now free. I don't know whether that's indefinitely or for a limited time, but you can check it out if you want. Thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.